the Haymaker, which I've never had before. It's crafted in the Cotswold Hills since 1849. Oh, it's nice. Nice and light. Just cooked up some pork belly slices, which have salt and chilli and all different sorts of herbs on them, spices on them. I'm not here to overnight, but I do have plans to change camp around a bit and actually destroy a few things. Not completely destroy, but take down, because really I'm prepping for the next camp update, Bushcraft Camp Update 15 I think it is, which is where I'm going to do the wood roof, like a permanent, sort of semi-permanent really, but the roof I'd like to be mostly a wood structure, wood frame. And really I came here today to just get an idea of the space that I've got and what I'm going to do, because last time when I did the hunting tower, that was sort of the last big project I did here. I didn't really have it planned out or anything. I just turned up in the forest one day at the camp and I just built as I went, and I thought of it in my head as I went. Whereas this roof I'm finding is becoming difficult to create in my mind, because camp's quite complicated inside. So I think what I'm going to do is take a few structures down to ready to get the roof up, which will be the camp update video, not this video. I'm going to do an overnighter here probably next week. So yeah, I guess that'd be the next video for you guys, would be an overnighter, and that's when I'll really be able to plan ready for camp update 15, which is the big change. It'd be so nice to have a permanent roof on here finally. We've had this tarp roof for 2 years, 3 years now, and it's been great. It holds off the rain, but you know, it would just be nice to have a permanent roof. But I don't know what it's going to do with the smoke. I don't know of the fire yet. We will see. We will see. Let's eat some more pork. That is good. Merchandise coming soon as well, by the way, guys. So you may have noticed that I've cleared out what was, I think it was Jax's kind of doghouse, which eventually turned into a log store inside the camp, which when I look back at it makes no sense, because you might as well have, if you're going to have a log store, you just need one. You don't need one outside of the camp, one inside the camp. It was taking up space. It came out about 2.5 to 3 feet out here. It made it difficult getting into this lean-to shelter because you only had a sort of finite amount of space to get in there. So I got rid of that, and it's made it so much more space, guys. I've got at least 3 or 4 foot by 2 foot, easy. So it's just squared off the camp more. It came in too much. What I did was, this wall was previously one of the original walls that I built in the camp. I think it was about camp update 4 maybe where I built this wall. And it was back when I didn't really know how to build walls, and I was building them like 2 or 3 logs thick in the width, and you don't need that to build a wall at all. You don't really need walls in the camp at all. I just like building what I do. Half the time I build these walls, they don't really have any practical use to them, other than for me it's using dead wood that's around me, and it's helping me, you know, develop my skills. Each time I build them, I learn more. So I've gone for, rather than 2 logs thick and in the width of the wall like that, which puts pressure on these support stakes the more width you put on them, I've gone to single file, single logs, and it's made it so much easier doing this. I've now got loads of these logs spare if I want to build another wall or another structure. I've got loads of this wood spare. I'm not wasting anything. I will use it. I've also, by getting rid of this second little lean-to log store in here, been able to process some of that wood that was originally on the top and leaning over, and process it down, so I've still got a roof on my log store over here. I'll show you. So you can see I've just shortened the logs up here. They were almost twice this length and going into the camp itself, which made no sense. Again, I'm taking up space in the camp. So I've taken off about 1.5 foot, nearly 2 feet of each of these logs, and they still sit on there. This whole structure is still the same. I've not changed the format really, I've just changed the length of the logs. I've still got my log store protected. Yes, rain will still get into the gaps in these. I could put a tarp underneath or on top, I'm not sure yet. But either way, it's just allowed me to have much more space in the camp. And I've used the wood that's already here at the camp. I've not had to go and source some more wood. It's all the same wood that was here. I've tidied up the log store a bit. There's some really punky, rotten wood in there, which personally I'm not happy with. It's not going to be ideal for cooking, but I think in the winter what it will be good for is just heat. Yes, it will be smoky, probably won't burn very well, but if I get fire hot enough, it will just burn through it. So there's no point just wasting it. I might as well use it. It's all dead wood. It will get used eventually in the winter. The gate is broken, which we built, I think it was Camp Up There 11, one of the big ones I did. You know, it was a real basic build, guys. I'm not going to lie, it really was basic. But I've been thinking of not having a gate at all at camp, to be honest, and opening it up a bit more. It's going to make it so much better for the airflow, for the fire pit, and you know, it's nice to be open to nature, to the woodland. I don't think having a big enclosed camp is, you know, it looks great in pictures, and I think that's what I went for originally, but it's not practical. There's no animals here in the UK that are going to come and cause me a problem at all. Most animals will be, we're talking mammals here, so the main sort of mammals we have that would be inquisitive would be fox and badger, both of which are generally scared of humans. Badgers probably a bit more confident if you corner them, but foxes, they're going to run if they see a human, if they see any activity. Yes, they might come scrounging for food, but not while I'm here. Not like you guys in the US and Canada. You have the bears. That, you know, that's not an issue for us over here. Thankfully, you know, I'm lucky. I am really lucky. Wolves, no wolves here. There are in this country, but they're in they're captivity. They're in zoos and things like that. But yeah, I'm going to open up camp, I think, a bit more, and that's what this whole sort of episode is about. I appreciate it's not a full-on camp update build, just tweaking things, and things like this wood. I'm going to use all this for fire lighting, or maybe even another structure, but I'm going to leave it open for now. It just makes life so much easier. These are sort of support stakes there. They don't really do anything except keep the logs in from falling out. I've cropped these top logs so that they can cover the log store still. There's plenty of wood in there. I'll do more for winter. But this is where the main difference is. This corner. Look at that. If you imagine where I film from this side, look how much space that's given me. This lean-to is too small in general. It's sort of not useless, but it's way too low. I realise that. This is how the lean-to should be. Nice and high, nice and protected. Nice high raised bed, well off the ground. I'm well aware, guys, that that is too low. But I've slept in it a number of times and it's been fine. I just think winter, I've had a cold back a couple of times by having that raised bed. It's not even a raised bed, it's just logs at the moment on the floor. It's meant to be a raised bed. But this has given me way more space, and I like that in camp. So my thoughts are, I love this little tiki kitchen, but because I want to build a whole roof here, all the way along here, I'm going to have to get rid of this structure, which is sad. I do like it, but again, all it really was just a table with a roof. I can change that, no problem. So that's the next step, is take this down, and that's what I'm going to do now. Bye bye tiki kitchen, you've been a blast. This is the area I might have open, you know, to the woodland. It'll allow air to flow in here into the fire pit. Maybe I don't have to have it raised in a I have this for more for the summer because it's really peaty around here, but maybe that's the plan, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Having it nice and open here, that way this wall stays here, protects a bit of protection from the draft coming into this shelter. That shelter then has a wall there, protection from the draft in the corner there. This, I feel, could be nice and open. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Look at all this extra wood as well, see? I'm not going to waste it, It'll either be firewood or structure wood. So what I am going to do with all this spare wood here, which I have, I don't want to leave it out to the elements to eventually rot over time, which it will do obviously. But I plan to use this again if I want to use it for firewood or just general structure wood for building. This is the best lean-to put it under because it's got a tarp as well as sticks as well as moss. It's completely waterproof. That's why I put the ladder there for the hunting tower, because it never gets wet under there. So that's the plan. Store stuff in here for the time being. Don't waste anything, as my old man would say. This is another area I've got to sort out. There's so much I want to change, guys, with camp and sort. So much. It's an endless project. But I've loved it along the way. What a journey. There you go. Wood is stored. Ready for another build, another time. I've been bitten a number of times now. And sadly, I think I've run out of time to take down this tiki bar. I need to get back home. I haven't had dinner yet. And it's nearly 9 o'clock, so the wife, Emmy, should be getting angry. But thanks so much for watching. So many of you have followed me from Camp Update 1. Those guys who stuck around from Camp Update 1, you've seen a hell of a journey here. I can't tell you how much I've learnt, guys, doing this. People think, you know, I get the odd comment, oh, what a waste of wood and what a pointless camp, you know, you don't need to do that, you can just build something and take it down for the night, you don't need to do all this, you can just use a tent. Trust me, I've had every comment under the sun. What they don't know, though, is what I've learnt along the way and what the whole point of this project was. They do not know that. People jump to conclusions. They only go by what they see in the video. But you guys who have been around for a long time, you know, it's all about the process, the learning process. That's what it's all about. This bushcraft camp started out with a fire reflector, one wall, to bounce the heat back from the fire to a little shelter. That was it. Little A-frame, that's how it started. And then it turned into this beast. I've learned a lot about construction in general through this. From, you know, not from professionally, just from my own, what works and what doesn't. I don't know much about woodworking at all. Joinery, no, don't know about it. I just know from tinkering around with things what works and what structures hold. Coming up a year since the old hunting tower. Almost a year now, that video. Camp Update 11. Had nearly 3 million views. Probably will hit 3 million views in a year. Unbelievable. Look at this. Beard problems. Getting scum in the beard. That was a fun project. Again, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing really. Just built as I went. Peak summer, sweating. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Enjoyed every process of that build. A lot of you have asked, why do I not use the hunting tower for hunting? And really, the simple answer to that, guys, is YouTube's policies of demonetization. As I was building that, I was gearing to go for the hunting videos, big time. This channel was going to go full on hunting. So much. Literally as I was sort of building that, and then all the demonetization stuff happened, and adpocalypse and all that. And it just ruined it for me, you know? It really ruined it. At that time, I was just about full-time YouTube, so it was a big thing for me. I had to play the game and play to the rules. You know, now it's a bit more of a different story. I put up a fairly controversial video, although I don't think it's controversial. Last week, on the deer processing, thanks so much for those who watch it. It is age restricted, it is pretty much buried by YouTube, but thank you to everyone who watched and commented. We got to try, you know? Constant battle at the moment, I feel, with YouTube. As a full-time YouTuber, it's a constant battle. It's fun, don't get me wrong. It's enjoyable. I love my job. I love what I do. It's not really a job. It's an occupation. It's a pastime. I'm doing what I love. But they don't half make it hard on us, man. YouTube do not half make it hard on us. There's no rest time, you know? You just feel like you get it going. You're growing really well. You're really engaging with the subscribers. Things are going really well. Usually about April time, I'd say, every year, YouTube come down on you like a ton of bricks, and they don't give you any warning. It's not an easy living, guys. Those of you who are out there thinking it's really easy, if you want to do YouTube full time, you got to work for it. Especially if you're in the outdoor community, I'm talking about gaming and things like that. Maybe there's easier routes, but I'm telling you, outdoor community, hunting, fishing, bushcraft, survival, that stuff, camping, you're gonna have to really work hard for it. It's not easy. So thank you guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't get everything done that I wanted to. There's loads to do. Camp Update 15 will be a big one, certainly. Possibly my biggest project yet. Especially, you know, the hunting tower was huge, but structurally this might be up there with the hunting tower. So I'm going to have to do a lot of planning. It's probably going to be a bit of a while before that video comes. There'll be some other ones coming up in between. I've got some bigger trips coming up, guys. I've got some 3-day trips. Got rooftop tent camping in the truck. I've just got a rooftop tent for my truck. That's coming up really soon. Can't wait to use that with the family, with Emmy, my wife, with Jax. There's loads coming up. Loads coming up. I think I just passed 400,000 subscribers as well. Mad. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's enjoying life and getting what they want to do done and spending time with family, friends, getting out there, getting outdoors. Thanks so much to you for supporting my channel. I feel like you are family to me, subscribers, so thank you. And I hope to see you really soon in the next episode. Cheers, guys.